Okay, so today we're diving into these notes and this document all about AI.
Okay.
And how we can use it to supercharge productivity.
Right.
And get those creative juices flowing.
Yes, so it's fun.
It seems like you're really interested in how AI can help us work smarter, not harder.
Absolutely. I mean, it's fascinating how AI is changing the game, right?
Yeah.
We used to think of productivity as cramming more tasks into our day.
Yeah.
But AI is making it more about maximizing our time and energy.
Right.
While still delivering high quality work.
And it's not just about working faster or more efficiently. It's about being creative too.
Exactly.
I was really struck by the part in this document that talks about AI designing a vision board.
Oh, yeah.
That's next level stuff.
That's cool.
But before we jump into specific tools, I think it's worth defining what productivity even means in the age of AI.
That's a great question.
What do you think?
I think AI is forcing us to redefine productivity.
Right.
It's not just speed anymore. It's about using these tools to work strategically and creatively.
Okay.
Think about Google Calendar.
Okay.
It doesn't just remind you about meetings.
Yeah.
It uses AI to suggest the best times to meet.
So it's taking that mental load off of...
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
You can focus on what really matters.
And then there are apps like Notion.
Yeah.
Or Todoist.
Mm-hmm.
These aren't just your average to-do lists.
Right.
They help prioritize.
Yeah.
And even predict what you need to do next.
Based on your patterns.
Exactly like having a personal assistant.
Yeah, it is like that.
Who knows you inside and out.
It really is.
So it's like AI is blurring the lines between organization and intelligent assistance.
Yeah, definitely.
And that brings us to this really exciting part.
Okay.
AI as a creative partner.
Yeah.
The document mentions using Canva to get design ideas.
Right.
What are your initial thoughts on that?
I think it's pretty cool.
Really? You're not skeptical at all?
I mean, I can see why some people might be.
Yeah.
Can AI really grasp the nuances of design?
Right.
Right. How much control do you have?
Yeah.
But think of it this way. Canva's AI isn't replacing your skills.
Okay.
It's like a sounding board. Suggests layouts, color palettes, fonts that you might have missed.
Oh, so it's more like a brainstorming partner.
Exactly.
Throwing out ideas.
Yeah, and you get to choose what works.
Okay, so collaboration, not automation.
Exactly.
I like that.
And then there's ChatGPT.
Yes.
That's where things get really interesting.
The document highlights it for
everything.
Writing brainstorms.
I know, it's pretty amazing.
Have you experimented with it much?
I've played around a bit, yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty impressive.
I've played around a bit too.
Yeah.
And I have to admit, it's pretty amazing.
Right.
You can ask it to write different types of creative content.
Yeah.
And it delivers.
It does.
But how can a machine be creative?
So ChatGPT is a large language model. Basically, it's been trained on a massive amount of text data. Okay. So it's learned patterns and relationship in language.
Okay.
It's not thinking like a human.
Right.
But it can use those patterns to generate text.
Okay.
That is surprisingly creative.
So it's incoherent.
A supercharged autocomplete, but for ideas.
That's a great way to put it.
Okay.
Yeah, it can help you overcome writer's block, suggest different ways to start a sentence.
Right.
Or even outline an entire article.
And it's not limited to just writing, right?
No, not at all.
This document mentions using it for brainstorming too.
Yeah, it can really explore different facets of an idea.
Okay.
Let's say you're brainstorming a marketing campaign.
Okay.
For a new type of sustainable shoe. You can ask it to generate different approaches.
Wow.
Focus on eco-conscious consumers or highlight the innovative materials.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it's like having a team of brainstorming experts at your fingertips.
But with all these AI tools popping up, right.
It can be overwhelming to know where to start.
Definitely.
This document talks about a whole toolbox of AI applications.
It does.
What are some of the key categories we should be aware of?
So besides the ones we've already talked about,
okay,
there are tools specifically for design, visuals, organization, time management, even brainstorming and ideation.
So mind mapping.
Yes, exactly. AI-powered mind mapping.
Okay.
Tools that help you visually organize your workflow.
Okay, this is getting interesting.
Yeah.
Let's dive into some of these specific tools.
Sure.
Let's stick with writing and content creation for now.
Okay.
We've talked about ChatGPT. What about tools like Grammarly?
Oh, yeah.
Are those considered AI-powered too?
They are.
Okay.
Grammarly uses AI to analyze your writing for errors. But it's not just catching typos.
Okay.
It can suggest improvements to your sentences, word choice, and even your tone.
It's like having an editor on call 24/7. So it's not just about being error-free. It's about making your writing better overall.
Yeah, making it clearer, more engaging.
And it can adapt to different styles.
Exactly.
Okay, this is blowing my mind a little bit.
It is pretty amazing.
Let's shift gears and talk about design.
Okay.
We touched on Canva earlier.
Yeah.
But I'm curious about tools that can create images from scratch.
From scratch?
Yeah, the document mentions Daily.
Oh, Daily.
What's the deal with that?
Daily is really something else.
Okay.
It's another AI model, but instead of generating text, it generates images.
Okay.
You can literally type in a description.
Okay.
Like a cat wearing a top hat riding a unicycle on the moon.
Wait, what?
And it'll create a unique image based on that description.
That sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie.
I know, right?
How does that even work?
It's been trained on a massive data set of images and text.
Okay.
So it's learned the relationships between words and visual concepts.
So artists and designers could use this to visualize their ideas.
Oh, it's
In a
exactly.
completely new way.
It's like having an AI assistant that can bring your wildest imaginations to life.
This is all so fascinating.
I know it is.
But I have to admit, I'm feeling a little overwhelmed.
Understandable.
Like, where do we even begin
Right.
to integrate these tools into our lives?
Well, that's where those practical activities outlined in the document come in.
Okay.
You mentioned that AI designing a vision board caught your eye.
Yeah.
What do you think about using Canva and its AI features to create a visual representation of your goals?
Honestly, that sounds like a fun way to get started with AI.
Yeah.
It's less about replacing my own creativity and more about using AI to express it.
Exactly. And that highlights the core idea here.
Yeah.
AI is a tool
Right.
to augment our abilities, not replace them.
Okay.
It's about finding that balance between human input and AI assistance.